Hello. Thank you for joining me on this Memorial Day, a very special, very important day for us. The title of my post today is Total Sacrifice. Though not accepted by the religious spirit, patriotism can be truly spiritual. Given the fact that God raised up America for his purposes, a love for our nation should not only be acceptable, but appropriate. My love for America transcends my natural roots. It is rooted also in my love for the gospel, America's primary reason for existence. And as one who loves our nation, I love those who have fought for her freedom and destiny, especially those who have paid the ultimate price. Today, I honor them, their families, and the sacrifices they made. The cause of freedom, both naturally and spiritually, requires commitment and sacrifice. When choosing his disciples, Jesus told them, "Follow me." "Follow you where?" would have been an obvious and fair question. Perhaps one of them asked it, but we know Jesus didn't elaborate. Much like Yahweh's dealings with our spiritual father Abraham, who was told to leave home but not where that would lead him, Christ demanded the same of his disciples. I don't want you picking and choosing how and where you're willing to follow me. I want carte blanche access to your will. Total commitment. Follow me, period. In serving freedom's cause and the cause of Christ, the rules haven't changed. Ronald Reagan was a secular leader who modeled commitment. Though serving in government, he was also a spiritual man, combining spirituality, patriotism, passion, and commitment. Only a person with radical commitment would stand on the world stage and, against the advice of all his advisors, forcefully decree, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." Although he made this audacious statement while president in 1987, the seeds of passion and commitment were growing in Mr. Reagan much earlier. On October 27, 1964, he issued the following poignant decree. They say the world has become too complex for simple answers. They are wrong. There are no easy answers, but there are simple answers. We must have the courage to do what we know is right. May God give America more Ronald Reagans. His words remind me of those in 2 Corinthians 11:3. But I am afraid that, as the serpent deceived Eve by his craftiness, your minds will be led astray from the simplicity and purity of devotion to Christ. Simple devotion, simple answers. Doing the right thing isn't usually complicated, sometimes costly, but not complicated. Winston Churchill led Great Britain and helped save the world from Hitler's Third Reich. What a passionate, committed leader he was. Led by his passion, determination, and amazing communication skills, England fought the good fight against Hitler when it looked like the Nazis were unstoppable. One of Churchill's many poignant quotes from that time was about duty. Quote, "The destiny of man is not measured by material computation. When great forces are on the move in the world, we learn we are spirits, not animals. There's something going on which, whether we like it or not, spells duty." End quote. Likewise, whether we like it or not, there are challenges in America today that spell duty. Abortion spells duty. A spiritually lost generation spells duty. sexual grooming of children, gender confusion, human trafficking, an open border, an antichrist spirit and attitude, an attack on traditional marriage, a compromising church. All of these, and many more problems in the world are issuing duty's call. God is asking us to respond. A while back, I read the book Lone Survivor by Marcus Luttrell. It's the story of the greatest loss ever suffered up to that point in time by the U.S. Navy SEALs. The warriors in all of our special forces model total commitment, courage, and duty, and I would add all of our military, all of them. I spent much time quietly and solitarily thinking about what I was reading. Among other things, I analyzed my commitment to Christ's cause. Do I demonstrate the same level of commitment to Him that our brave soldiers do to one another and their cause? Just like the king in Scripture, I felt I was weighed in the balances and found wanting. Most of us will never have to endure the physical pain and suffering the brave men and women of our special forces endure, nor could we. But at a heart level, we should possess the same degree of commitment to Christ and His cause. As I read portions of the SEAL's Creed, I couldn't help but think parts of it should be the Christian's creed. Here it is, appropriate for us to read on this important day. In times of war and uncertainty, there's a special breed of warrior ready to answer our nation's call. A common man with uncommon desire to succeed. Forged by adversity, he stands alongside America's finest special operations forces to serve his country, the American people, protect their way of life. I am that man. My trident is a symbol of honor and heritage. Bestowed upon me by the heroes that have gone before, it embodies the trust of those I have sworn to protect. By wearing the trident, I accept the responsibility of my chosen profession, way of life. It's a privilege that I must earn every day. My loyalty to country and team is beyond reproach. I humbly serve as a guardian to my fellow Americans, always ready to defend those who are unable to defend themselves. I do not advertise the nature of my work, nor seek recognition for my actions. I voluntarily accept the inherent hazards of my profession, placing the welfare and security of others before my own. I serve with honor, on and off the battlefield. The ability to control my emotions and my actions, regardless of the circumstances, sets me apart from other men. Uncompromising integrity is my standard. My character and honor are steadfast. My word is my bond. We expect to lead and be led. In the absence of orders, I will take charge, lead my teammates, and accomplish the mission. I lead by example in all situations. I will never quit. I persevere and thrive on adversity. My nation expects me to be physically harder and mentally stronger than my enemies. If knocked down, I will get back up every time. I will draw on every remaining ounce of strength to protect my teammates and accomplish our mission. I am never out of the fight. We demand discipline. We expect innovation. The lives of my teammates and the success of our mission depend on me. My technical skill, tactical proficiency, and attention to detail. My training is never complete. We train for war and fight to win. I stand ready to bring the full spectrum of combat power to bear in order to achieve my mission and the goals established by my country. The execution of my duties will be swift, violent when required, yet guided by the very principles that I serve to defend. Brave men have fought and died, building the proud tradition and feared reputation that I am bound to uphold. In the worst of conditions, the legacy of my teammate steadies my resolve and silently guides my every deed. I will not fail. End of the creed. Committed hearts like this in the church would quickly change the world. Committed believers in America must rise up with their spiritual weapons at this time. America is in critical condition, on life support. Having denied our godly roots and the anchor they provided, America is now adrift in the mooringless ideologies of humanism, relativism, and Marxism. The same idiocy that shuts down industries and food sources in order to save frogs also fights to kill babies. Marriage between one man and one woman is mocked, while marriage between two men and two women is praised. The Constitution and its true intent are ignored. Americans now acknowledge dozens of gender identities, gender options. We've lost our way. God is calling for committed followers to arise and lead us out of this maze of mindless ideas. If not, we will perish in the wilderness. I believe, however, that these warriors are being raised up. And like the SEALs and our other brave warriors, they will never quit. They will never be out of the fight. Their training is never complete. They will not fail. Let's pray. Father, as you move us into this great worldwide awakening, we pledge a new commitment to your cause, a total commitment to you, your kingdom, and the commission you gave us. Raise up committed spiritual warriors in every realm of society. Just as natural soldiers must have discipline and a commitment to their cause, put hearts in us that will demonstrate these same qualities. We pledge to you that we will follow you without conditions. We will go where you send us, say what you tell us, and do as you command us. We won't be silenced. We won't be silenced. Unqualified commitment. That is what we will demonstrate. Lead us back to the old road of truth and duty. Lead America back to her righteous roots, her destiny. Thank you for those who have given all for us. Comfort their families. We pledge to not forget these sacrifices. Give us hearts to honor them, and the strength to follow their examples of sacrificial love. And as Lincoln said at Gettysburg, we declare that these dead shall not have died in vain. Our decree. We decree that we will never quit. We are never out of the fight. We will not fail. Amen. And once again, portions of today's post were taken from my book, The Way Back. You find it at dutchsheets.org. Have a good and meaningful Memorial Day. Bless a veteran or bless a family member that has lost a loved one. Do something today to honor what this day is all about. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you tomorrow.